Wow, I've got an assignment, a big one, a big one, a big one today. So I am on an assignment to heal my inner child today. I have been struggling with confidence issues for a very long time actually, and it's something that I thought about, but I really didn't put much thought into it until I started making videos, until I started literally being in front of the camera so much. But the one thing that I struggled with is my smile. So I'm gonna smile for you now. So this has been a problem for me for many years. I think since after high school it started bothering me, but over the years it's something that I learned to deal with. I love to love, I love to smile, but there was that thing of I'm not confident enough with my smile. But throughout my journey I learned that the smile that I have, I get it from my guides, from my lineage, from my mom's side. So the grandfather that's actually governing me is there's a bird next to me. That's what is looking at me. Anyway, so I guess that is support from my guides because they're the ones that sent me here. So they actually showed me a place to go to get my teeth fixed. I accepted that this was my life, or this is me, because of my journey. Being on this journey, the spiritual journey, I learned that my guides actually have the same smile. So I accepted it more and more and more. But throughout the journey, they've been making remarks and showing messages that you need to heal the lineage. So it's not just about me, it's not just about my inner child, but it's also about my spirit guides, my spirit team. So I'm here at a dentist, so please join me as I go on this journey. I want to include you guys. I want you guys to be present on this journey with me. This is also part of me showing part of my journey, some of the assignments that my ancestors have been showing me. So I've got I think about 4 dreams about this. So today I'm here at the dentist, so I don't know what to expect, but I am ready for whatever that comes. So come join me. I love you. So I'm still waiting for the dentist. I've been waiting for almost 2 hours. Apparently she had more appointments in the morning because I've been here since 8:30. They open at 9. But when I got there, they said she'll only be there at 10. She only came through at about past 10. But she had 2 appointments before me, and there's another guy that was here before me, so he just went in now. So it turns out it's not just a normal dentist appointment or visitation, it's another consultation, another guided assignment. So as I'm sitting there, I'm busy on TikTok trying to look at some videos because I'm keeping busy while I wait. And I get called by my ancestors, my spirit guides, that you need to focus. And I'm like, about what now? And then I switched off my phone. As I switched on my phone, a grandma walked in and she introduced herself as the grandma to the dentist. So I don't have a book, I don't have a pen, and I wasn't ready actually for this, so I had to run quickly to go to Spar. I just bought myself a new book and a pack of pens. It's just that I left the pack of pens inside the consultation, whatever, the reception actually, sorry. So I downloaded the information that she gave me because it was a lot. She actually gave me everything all at once. So I don't even know how I'm going to approach this because I've never seen this person before. I've never spoken to her before. It's the first time I'm seeing her. But I guess the spirits will guide us and let us know what we should do or what we should say when it's my turn to go in. So I'm next after the guy that went in now. Apparently he's supposed to get false or something like that, so it might take a bit of time. I think about 20 minutes or so. So I'll give you guys an update as and when I'm done. Unfortunately, I'm not allowed to take videos inside the consultation room. That's if she allows me. I will ask before I do. but if she doesn't allow me, I'll give you guys an update when I'm done. Thank you for watching. See you soon. Unfortunately, cell phones are not allowed in the consultation room, so sorry, I'm not going to be able to shoot this video for you guys, but I'll give you a review when I'm done. Guys, I'm so tired. I just wanted to give you guys an update about, so I've got a tendency of covering my mouth when I think about what happened with the doctor, right? A lot happened. I don't even know where to start. So I just wanted to check if the camera was sitting properly so that I can take a video for you guys. So this doctor and I have never met. I've never been at that place before. I didn't even know there was a practice like that in that area, right? I saw it through my dreams, and they kept on showing it to me that I need to go and see that doctor. They will be the one that's gonna help me with my journey into fixing my teeth, and healing my inner child, healing my lineage, and so like I mentioned previously, that I had to go and buy a book. This is the book that I bought, so I'm gonna share with you guys. I just want to open it and show you what I downloaded. See how much information this is. There was just no way that I was going to download all of this and translate it without writing it all down. So I've learned that now I need to start using a book, having a book wherever I go. I need to always have a book, because being a medium, guys, is something completely different. It's not the same as being a sangoma, and because they work differently. I'm not really sure how they work, but with us mediums, or me specifically, there's just so much that I have to do, guys. I need to translate whatever information that I get from the spirit realm into this world and articulate it to another person. So it's very important for me to write everything down. So I'm going to give you guys a bit of a brief of what the grandma told me. Then after that, I'll tell you what happened in the consultation room. So the first thing that she mentioned, she was coming from the dad's side. She was wearing blue, actually. She's very humble, very down to earth, and basically the lady that I saw, the dentist lady, and this grandma that I met look very alike. It's just that the grandma is smaller in body, and I think it's also because she's older. When you get older, your body tends to change. So she was a little bit slimmer, shorter, but complexion wise they're the same, and the features in the face, they look exactly the same. I don't know how to say it in English, but ufurale to this lady. Umufurala simply means that she is not felt, she doesn't feel recognized by this lady. And now she also does the same thing. She's not recognizing her in her kraal as her child, because they're not paying attention to this ancestor lady, this ancestor grandma. And then somehow the business is not doing really well because of this lead ancestor has decided that she's not going to get involved in her businesses. You know, when you are an ancestral child, somehow it does get affected, especially if you don't recognize your ancestor, you don't appease them, because like I've always mentioned in a couple of my videos, that ancestors are not the same, and not everybody has an ancestral problem or a spirit problem, but certain people and certain groups of people, certain cultures have ancestors that are very demanding. So if you don't appease them, if you don't recognize them, they also do the same thing. They just keep quiet and just leave you alone and let you be. And then now what happens is your businesses struggle, your relationships, marriage, you struggle to have kids, and because they want to guide you into getting the right things, but because you are too focused on whatever else that you're doing, they let you make the mistakes. Hence why some of you will have a job, but the jobs are not sustainable. You get a job next week, but after a month or two, you are let go at work, or the business goes down, or it's just because that they just want to guide you so that you can have the things that you actually need and require, right? And then she mentioned that they don't get along, but this is involving a male figure. So there's a male figure that's coming through and showing that this person is the one that's causing these problems between the ancestor or the family. And this lady's Betty. She has Betty origins. And then let me see. She even gave me her name, what's her actual name, because the name is Dikeledi. She gave me what's her name, and yeah, just to sum it up, basically. No? So when I went into the consultation room, there was two ladies. There's this the dentist lady and the assistant. Now, before that, I got a message about the assistant lady that she is not a very good person. She's not who she says she is, because I'm an energy reader as well on top of everything. But this is what the grandma told me, that this lady acts and behaves like she's very supportive over the lady, but she actually isn't. She's very jealous of her. She wishes her ill, like she doesn't want her to prosper and grow in her business and everything. For me, that doesn't make any sense, because the lady is her boss. And if she doesn't do well, it means that she won't have a job. But somehow they're very close. The lady tells this assistant lady about everything that happens in her life. Obviously, you tend to become friends because you spend a lot of time together. But this lady, on the other hand, has no good intentions whatsoever regarding the lady. So I wrote it down. So when I got in there, I found two of them, right? So I couldn't speak in front of this assistant. I had to ask. I was like, you know what? I don't exactly know why I'm here, but can I please speak to you, the lady? I asked the lady later. I'm like, can I please speak to you alone? Unfortunately, the place that they're in is in a retail area. So the walls are made out of board. So, and they're not all the way up. So there is a point where the roof is there and then the walls end here. So people can hear you on the other side, basically. But I just asked for the privacy. I'm like, you know what? Whatever I want to share, it just needs personal space. If she has to be here, it's a totally different story. The reason why I had to do that is because of the information I got, because it was a warning to say that do not speak in front of that lady from the grandma. Okay, she was upset, like really, really angry that I had to ask her to go out. The lady asked her, please give us a bit of a moment. Let me have a conversation with this lady. The lady was really, really nervous and wondering why because she asked me who I am. I told her my name. Where are you from? I told her. But she kind of doesn't understand why I want to speak to her alone. And I mentioned to her, I'm like, there's this lady that I came across just before the lady came in. The grandma came in, so she gave me all the information before the lady came in, and I explained to her who I saw, what she looks like. And you know what she said to me? She said to me, her mom and her dad were married, but they don't know their dad's side. Hence why the male figure that was coming up, he's the one that caused the rift between his family and the kids not having a relationship with his family, which is the lady and his siblings. They don't have a very good relationship with their dad's side, because they grew up more on their mom's side, because dad didn't want to be part of his side of the family. So they don't know much, but after a couple of years, apparently she said that they started building a relationship with their cousins and whoever's available, because a lot of them have passed on. So she actually doesn't know this grandma who she is. And I'm like, but she says she's from your dad's side. And she looks like this, like this, like this. And she says, I think I look, the lady says to me, she thinks she looks like more of her aunt, which is her mom's sister. And I'm like, no. And she even took out her phone and showed me a picture. I'm like, you don't look like her. You look exactly like the lady I'm telling you about. And she says, you know what, you actually came at the right time, because just a day ago or 2 days ago, I was speaking to my sister. We are planning on going to my dad's side to go and look for more information regarding our roots, our bloodline, what happened. As much as there's not a lot of people that are left, apparently the older people have passed on. The family literally doesn't get along at all. Like, everybody's just living their lives. And so she says they are on the process of finding out exactly what happened in that side. And I'm like, you see, I came at the right time. And she started asking questions like everybody would ask, because you want to know why this grandma will come through, because she doesn't know this woman. And why would this lady feel like she's not being appeased, because they don't know her and they don't even know what to do. I had to now teach her about spirituality, to say that, you know what, when it comes to spirituality, when it comes to ancestors and spirits, they don't work and operate like we do. So if you think that they're gonna ask you to do something and you're like, why would I do that when they didn't do this, or I don't believe in ancestors or whatever, I'm like, whether you believe it or not, but your ancestors are always there with you. They're always looking after you. They're always guiding you, even when you don't listen, but they're always there with you. And she's not a strong believer in ancestors, that's for sure. She's a church goer, and so she mentioned that she's not going to stop praying. And I told her, you've got a gift, but your gift is not a gift of you going through initiation and helping people. It's more about helping your family. It's like you're the light. It's called the light of the family. I'm not sure in other languages what it's called. You are like more of the msamo. You're the one that communicates between the dead and the ones in this world. Your ancestors will give you the information that you need to translate. So all you need to do is just build a relationship between you and your ancestors, so you can translate what they say on the other side to this world, so you can help your family for the good. And I mentioned to her the reason why you are the one that's more successful, because she's the one that's more successful in her family. As much as she's going through financial problems, the business is not doing well, and relationship, because there's mujolo, money, like things are not coming together. It is because of the relationship that she doesn't have with her ancestors and all. Sorry, the lighting, I don't know what happened. The lighting just went dark. I'm not sure why. So mjolo and all that stuff is because of she just needs to fix the relationship with her grandma and all that stuff. So the one thing I didn't mention, I didn't go too deep into, is the whole thing with the assistant, because I could hear her in the next room. She kept on wanting to hear what we were talking about, so she kept on going in and out of the next room, because it's so close to each other. And like I said, because it's not closed at the top, it was a bit of a problem, so I didn't mention that. I didn't. And I said to the lady, I'm like, you know what, as soon as you are ready, you let me know, and then we can dive deep and ask more information, because the lady wanted to know what's the grandma's name. And I said she didn't give me a name. I think also she doesn't want to make it easier for her, because once she has a name, she's going to start slacking. So it is her job to actually do the research and find out what is actually supposed to be found out, that is waiting for wherever she's planning on going. Me going there was just confirmation to say that you are on the right path. Keep going, do what you need to do. But the light of the family is your gift. But you don't have to go in Twasa, you don't have to go through initiation school. All you have to do is just learn the language of your ancestors and do exactly what you follow your intuition, exactly, because she even said to me she's the one that always pushes people. She's the one that's always initiating. And I'm like, that's exactly what a light of the family does. She's the one that he or she is the one that always wants people together, always arranging get-togethers, always wanting to find out more, pushing people. That's exactly who she is, and she agreed with everything that I said. So we did a consultation after that, where she checked my teeth. Now this is the part the way she was supposed to now help me with my journey. So we did that, and she told me that I needed to come back on a different day, where we can do x-rays and all that stuff, and I paid. It was 400 Rand for the consultation. And then I asked them about the payment plans, but I just didn't like the energy of the place. I don't know, somehow it just didn't resonate with me. I was not comfortable enough. I didn't feel like they were the people that will help me with what I need to do, but I paid, and I said I'll come back. I even forgot to ask how much it costed. So as and when I got home, I consulted with my guides and I said, I did what you guys asked me to do. Now what? So, and I sit down and I think about it. And I consult with my higher self as well. To be honest and to be gently honest with you guys, just to give you a bit of summary of what happened. The fact that the lady that was at the reception area wasn't very nice. She's not a very nice person. She has an attitude. Number two, the assistant that's supposed to touch me, that's supposed to help out, has bad intentions for this lady specifically. For me, that's already a red flag, because I'm an energy reader, I'm an energy person, and I don't go to places where energies are off. I cannot and I will not. Nothing grows where the energy is dark, where the energy is not good. So my ancestors and I said, no, this is not the place where you're supposed to go. You were actually just supposed to go and help this lady. So now I'm still on the journey of looking for the right kind of dentist that will help me with what I need to achieve in terms of my inner child. I need somebody who is very a healer themselves, basically, because they need to heal me and I need to heal my inner child and I need to heal my lineage. My ancestors have a tendency of giving me assignments, and some of those assignments I am asked to use my own discernment. It doesn't necessarily mean that everything that comes your way, it is what it's supposed to be. And I've had a lot of those. And now I've learned that everything in my life is literally orchestrated, and it's always like more of a consultation or more of me helping or healing someone or the other person healing me. So I've learned that, number one, I need to also get myself a book. Always travel with a book and a pen, because you never know who will come your way. Number two is that part that not everything that comes my way, it is my way. I'm sending it out there to the world to say, or to the universe to say that I'm ready to do the inner work. I'm ready to actually heal my inner child, because the inner work is a process. I've been healing for the last year or so, last 2 years basically. I've been on that journey, and one thing at a time, hence why I don't rush into making decisions. I take it one day at a time, until such a time where I feel comfortable to do certain things. So yeah, that's just how the story ends. So I will not be going back to that dentist, and I didn't share their information for just to protect them as well, because this is very personal. And so I will still be looking for someone else to help me heal my inner child, but I am on that journey. And I do hope that I do find the right kind of space where that can be done. So I love you guys. Please do like, comment, and subscribe. I love you. Love and light. I will see you on the next video. Peace.